What's up, everybody? NASCAR Baby coming at you live from the Man Cave, right out of the All-Star. Another episode coming at you. Let's get it.
Bitches at my burial, trying to touch. 6 or gray, no running blood. Skull to feet, he covered up with dead vines, grows a liquid dust. Suicidal hollow.
Oh man, Wednesday night All-Star racing from Bristol. We got it. They gave it to us. We finally got I think what we wanted. The All-Star, it wasn't a barn-burning Chase Elliott smashing Logano in the corner craziness like we thought. But let's all just be glad it wasn't Charlotte. Hands down, that was one of the better All-Stars we've seen. I'll give it to you, as always, the Open put on the show. From lap one, those guys were door banging, slamming doors. Luna knows. It was really wild. It was wild to see all them dudes just throwing bows left and right. But McDowell gets booted. McDowell gets booted, and then Bubba finally boots him. And, Luna, you better knock it off right now. McDowell gets into Bubba. Spins him head on into the wall. I've seen this time and time again. Guys getting booted straight into the wall head on, and it's not pretty. It's real ugly looking, especially sometimes it's vicious. I can't say what McDowell did was right, but I can't blame Bubba for being so freaking pissed off. It is what it is. On to the next one. How about the 10, 24, and 21 taking the stage wins? I was so happy to see Matt DiBenedetto actually get something done in the 21 car. It's the Open, yeah, but he wheeled and dealed up there to get to it. Clint Bowyer takes the fan vote since Bubba Wallace can't get in now. Bubba was a clear shoo-in, but, good for Clint. He's one of our favorites. I think what was missing with All-Star was the format. We had 55 laps, 35, 35, 15. I don't really get the 35-35 kind of seemed like a waste of time. Nothing really happened. But then the last 15 seemed too short. Chase Elliott took off on the restart and pretty much had to cruise for 15 laps. That's a blink of an eye at Bristol. It was a good race. People were expecting fights and helmet throwing and all these Bristol clips. The high line never got worked in because the race was only 44 minutes long. We never had time to get all the rubber laid up for the high side and have multiple grooves. So they laid the PJ1 down on the inside, and that's what we saw. It was a good race. I'll take it, and I think Bristol is here to stay for the All-Star race. The underglow. Off the rear of the car, I get what they're going for here from the whole burnouts at Nashville, but Jesus Christ. Give us underglow or don't give us it at all. They put some light strips on the rear car. It looked cool, but I was expecting some badass underglow, but we really didn't get to see what we thought we were going to see. Don't get me started on the motherfucking paint schemes. I'll give it to you. The 3 looked pretty slick, but I really hope this isn't something in the future. I hope it's not here to stay. Cars look jacked ass ugly. Leave the numbers alone. They look fine. I'm going to watch racing regardless, but the shit looked whack. I'm not a fan of it. The choose cone. The choose cone seemed like a pretty neat idea, mix up some strategy. However, Fox Sports coverage never showed us a lick of it. We'd come off pit road, I'd kind of see where Kevin was running, and then all of a sudden they'd go in commercial and they'd come back and they'd be restarting. I never saw the choose cone. I never saw anyone pick. Maybe in the Open we got a couple shots, but literally the choose cone, I never saw people go right, go left. I never got to see any of it. Pretty disappointing on the coverage there. Cool idea. I don't want to really see that at every track or, that be a whole thing. There are certain tracks that have a preferred high line or low line groove, but I don't know if the choose cone is going to, fix all these problems that we have with some of these restarts. It was cool for, the one-off all-star race, but I don't think it's going to come to regular racing. Don't mark me on it. They've done crazier shit. It's 2020. Let's move on to Texas. Kevin's freaking playhouse the last couple of years, if I do mad. Kyle, but don't sleep on Rowdy Bush either, y'all. All his fans are, what's wrong with 18? I think we're poking a sleeping giant. Because once 18 gets that W under his belt, I think he's going to start ticking them off left and right. And I expect to see him at the final championship race at Phoenix. Don't ever count with 18. If that motherfucker's rolling, that car can win. You got a bunch of guys running good lately, you know. Don't sleep on Eric Almirola. He's got some good runs at Texas, and that 10 car seems to be clicking off some momentum here. It's anyone's race. Denny Hamlin and Kevin won last year at Texas, so I think a Gibbs or a Ford's going to win. Hendricks is looking kind of iffy lately. Texas has produced some good races and some terrible ass races. I love all racing, but I'll admit some of these Texas races have been some sleepers, and let's just hope we get a good race in and hope something crazy happens and hope, see who wins. It ain't far. We're going to get these playoffs going, so everybody's got to get what they can. I just hope we see a good race on Sunday. As y'all notice, I had to show off the little display a little bit. I'm going to be moving here in a week and have to reorganize my new man cave, so I wanted to throw them out there while I could. I'm just trying to get things done before this big move here. Going to get a new setup and get my rig all tuned up at the new house and hopefully get a little better at this shit. As always, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Say hey to Luna when you can. Get your ass out of there. Say hey to Luna when you can. And peace out, y'all.